wish I went to Japan. Being a longtime lover of anime, video games, and Japanese music, there's definitely a lot of things that would appeal to you and I. Luckily, my brother, aka Froggie, has already been planning to go to Japan for a while now, and this trip was coming up. And being the totally not jealous frog that I am, I decided to send him off on a scavenger hunt across Japan, so he can buy me the things I would have gotten if I went myself. Well, let's just say he did the unexpected. You'll see what I mean. Starting off, the first item on my list is a unique stationery item. This bag is from Narita Airport. There were 2 airports that Froggie visited while he was in Japan. I asked him which one was better, and he said that the Narita airport was further away, so not that one. He recommended flying to Haneda Airport if you ever want to visit Japan. The first item inside the bag is a purple box! Just kidding, it's actually a Metasil. I think it stands for metal pencil. It feels heavy and cool to the touch. I've never used one before, so I'm testing it out. I would say that it definitely writes like a pencil, but more of a HB or F hardness level. The selling point of this type of pencil is that I'll never need to worry about the lead breaking or needing to sharpen it. This was most definitely a unique find. Speaking of unique finds, Froggie visited a cat and owl cafe. It reminds me of my experience at a cat cafe that I made a video about a while ago, but that place wasn't half as cool as the one he went to. Look at the cats! Aw, I love it when they choose you to be their lap pillow. It's like you became the chosen one. I've never pet an owl before, but Froggie was instructed to use the back of his hand to gently pet the owls. He said they were softer than cats. Are feathers actually softer than fur? There are many things to see in Tokyo. Froggie embarked on an arduous quest to the Tokyo Skytree. He just said it was a pretty long walk. I asked him if he enjoyed it there. He said he didn't go inside because he didn't want to pay. I guess there's other things he'd rather spend his money on. The next item is this set of pens by Amit? I'm not quite sure how to pronounce this. You can bend the case back and turn it into a stand. The barrel of the pen has a nice matte finish and it feels nice to write with. I think this will be useful for my journaling. I journal regularly and using colorful pens and stickers make it enriching for me. Plus, I find journaling really helps me sort out all my thoughts and lets me organize my life better. It's like having a second hard drive in your computer that allows you to store more information than you're capable of. Goodness to say that my own brain probably only has 1 gigabyte of storage space at any given time. If you're looking for an artsy experience, one place Froggie went to was Teamlabs Borderless exhibition in Tokyo. It's an immersive art exhibit that allows you to wander through different rooms, each with their own unique theme. Some rooms are hidden, so you could actually miss a few. Froggie stayed there with his friends longer than they thought they would. I think he said like he was there for 3 to 4 hours. One of the best parts of this experience is being able to sit and rest your aching feet after walking for so long. I don't think there are too many places for you to sit in Tokyo. One of the rooms allows you to draw your own fish, and it gets animated on the walls. I would have drawn a frog. This packaging paper is really traditional looking. And inside we have a pen. It's got a brush tip. Here's a closer look at the pattern. I see temples, trees, and these simplified deers that look so derpy. And wait, is that Buddha? Wait, no, that's the goddess with many arms. Canon? I don't know. Froggie said he bought this from a temple. The pen definitely fits the place it came from. Let's give it a writing test. As I'm sure most people know, there are a lot of shrines and temples in Japan. I mean, I've never been to Japan, so I can only guess what it's like by what I see in TV shows and photos. Like watching Inuyasha back in the day because Kagome's family was in charge of a shrine. And now I'm watching Dandadan, which features another family in charge of a temple. What's the difference between a temple and a shrine anyway? Next Enki. Froggie visited Meiji Shrine, and they have these really nice inner gardens. He also went to Sensoji Temple. His opinion of this temple was cool for pictures, but too many people, lots of shops and vendors. And anime girl banners. This was in the shopping district near the temple, not inside the temple, just to be clear. And Froggie also visited Fushimi Inari Shrine. This is the one people post about in their Instagram posts because of the line of red gates that get smaller and smaller as you walk through it. He said it wasn't really worth visiting because of how crowded this place was. He went on a rainy day, so his friends were able to get some nice photos without people photobombing them, but even then, it was still extremely crowded. Here is something small. It's a turtle! He's so small and cute! Kawaii! I must free him from his plastic captivity. He's got a little bell attached to him and an orange tassel coming out of his butt. I shall name him Koji, the turtle. Where should I place him? Whee! This is a little cardboard crafting kit of Osaka Castle. Frogbro knows I enjoy crafty things, so this was right up my alley. It comes with a full color instruction manual with all the pieces labeled, and the cardboard is already perforated with all your pieces. So there's no need for glue or scissors. Here's the final results. It took me around half an hour to complete this, and overall it was pretty relaxing. I decided to display it in my glass cabinet along with my other treasures. Next we have not 1, not 2, but 3 skull pandas. Frogbro suffered for these skull pandas. So the story behind this is that I really wanted to get a skull panda plush pendant, but they're really expensive in Canada. Popmart and Labubu's may have lost some of their internet popularity since their peak, but their stores in Japan are still popping off. The Popmart store in Dotonbori can only be entered if you join the lottery registration. So that was a rip because Frogbro couldn't even get inside. But at least he got to see the other cool sights at Dotonbori, like the running guy billboard and the big crab. Luckily, the other Popmart store that's located in Harajuku was open to all customers. The catch? It had a super long wait time. He sent me this video of him waiting half an hour in line, and after he got inside, the line was even longer.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't.
In the morning, he skipped breakfast and waited in line to get into Popmart. And by the time he finished shopping there, it was getting close to the time for his group to hop onto the Shinkansen, so they had to rush to the station. He didn't get to eat lunch either. All he had to eat was 4 Pringles from his friend to tide him over until dinner time. His first meal that day was okonomiyaki at Araka in Kyoto. It was a small place that was cash only, so it was probably really good, huh? So let's open these hard-earned skull pandas. I really want, well, the secret, obviously, or mist, or pond. But I think they're all really pretty, so I don't mind getting any of them, honestly. The bag has the Popmart and Skull Panda logo on it. And here we have the blue one. Her name is Dew. She's so pretty. I love how soft she feels. Look at her. Look at her. The other blind box contained Blossom. They pair pretty nicely in my opinion. They kind of remind me of the Nintendo Switch colors, but more classy. You can move Dew's eyes. I think that's fun. The keyring is made out of metal, which I was surprised by because I own a few other plush pendants and their keyrings are plastic. It says Popmart on the keyring, but my dumb camera doesn't feel like focusing today. They each came with a little card. Here's Lazy Panda. She's green, and I love her. She is very securely tied to the cardboard, so I had to snip off all her restraints. The back of the plush has a panda face on it, so it doesn't matter if it spins around on your handbag. The one thing I've always struggled with when it comes to hanging plushies on my bags is that they like to bury their face in my bag and moon the universe. So I think this design is brilliant. I can move this one's eyes too. And she's got this bamboo-esque belt around her and a Skull Panda logo embroidered on her foot. I heard from Reddit that people really like Japanese nail clippers, so I got one too! It says number 1 on it. That means you know it's number 1. They're pretty big and look super sturdy. I can't read the back because it's all in Japanese. This is the Green Bell nail clippers. There's a plastic piece that I think collects all of your clippings, and there's also a nail filing side on the back of it. It's detachable too. I can't wait to use these when my nails get long enough. I cannot stand long nails, so as you can probably tell from a lot of my videos, my nails are usually short. But speaking of long, The Kyoto River looks pretty long. That's just me trying to segue into the photos. I try hard, okay? Frog Bro snapped a few pics for me, and it totally reminds me of those scenes in slice of life anime where the main character goes to chill out after school or work. There was a guy fishing. I wonder if he ever caught anything. Maybe he did, if the fish was as food motivated as the deers from Nara. They can get pretty aggressive, especially if you have the crackers. They will chew on your clothes and headbutt you, so if you ever decide to try feeding them, make sure you're physically and emotionally ready. He also visited the Kofukuji temple in the area. It has 3 halls that you pay to get into. This is where Frog Bro got the brush pen and the turtle charm. There's a gold bell at the Eastern Golden Hall that you can ring. I feel like Japan has 2 sides to it if you decide to visit as a tourist. On one side, there's the anime and pop culture experiences like visiting a maid cafe or arcade. And on the other side, there are the cultural and nature experiences like visiting shrines, hot springs, and museums. If I ever get the chance to visit Japan myself, I think I would try to balance both sides so I can get a well-rounded experience. Though I am a huge anime fan, so I might lean a bit more towards the weeby stuff. The next item I requested is Salon Pass. I'm having trouble figuring out the best way to display them. I made a Salon Pass tower. I've been having chronic pain, and Salon Pass has been my go-to for instant relief. I heard the ones from Japan are more potent than the ones they sell here, so let's compare. Here's the Japanese Salon Pass, and right next to it is one that I bought from my local pharmacy. As you can tell, the Japanese ones are slightly smaller, lighter in color, and feel more fabric-like. The Canadian ones are only single-sided, while the Japanese ones have 2 on 1 sheet. I did try both of them on my skin, and the Japanese ones stick much stronger. I think they also feel a bit more potent, but I'm not sure if that's because they're smaller and stickier, so they feel more concentrated. Either way, now I have a big supply to last me a while. Next, we have this brown bag. What's in it? Well, I asked Frog Bro to bring home matcha powder. Frog Bro tried matcha for the first time in Kyoto, and he said it was bitter, so he didn't like it. Meanwhile, I have been training my taste buds to withstand bitterness without sugar. I don't even add sugar to my coffee anymore, most of the time. Anyways, he bought me 3 tins of matcha. My camera is still refusing to focus on the small words, so here are some photos I took so you can read it better. It even came with a little manual to teach you how to use it. I own a matcha making set already, but I've only been using the cheap matcha powder I buy from the Japanese supermarket in my area, so I'm curious to see and taste what this tin of matcha will be like. I was surprised that this was actually very securely packaged. It even came with a little plastic bag for the matcha inside, but I think it makes sense because they're probably selling to people who are buying this for gifts and souvenirs and things like that, so they want the matcha to stay as fresh as possible. The matcha powder is a very vibrant green color. I don't really know that much about matcha, but it has a nice seaweedy smell, and people on the internet say that the brighter and more vibrant the color of the matcha is, the higher the quality it is. So I think this is a pretty nice vibrant green. Obviously it's not like the highest tier, but it's a pretty decent one, I think. I've made matcha a lot of times, but I could never get this whisking technique down. I see people on the internet post pictures of their really creamy matcha, but mine just ends up looking kind of bubbly because I've been whisking air into it, you know? If you know the secret to whisking matcha to look nice and creamy without actually adding cream to it, please let me know your ways. Now this is a good time to give a shout out to my Patreon Ribbit Club. You can join and have your name be eternally immortalized in my videos as a reward for your support, plus other perks like getting early access and MP3 files. Visit patreon.com/froggysinger to join. Now, back to unboxing. I asked Frog Bro what experiences he enjoyed the most, and he said it was the Nintendo Museum. The entrance has a group of toads that light up and make a noise when you bop them on the head, and it's definitely a fun place to go if you appreciate video games or just games in general. Frog Bro showed me these Hanafuda cards he made, and they seemed instantly familiar to me. Then I realized I actually played this game in Yakuza on stream. Similar to Yakuza, Frog Bro also got a guided table that told him where to place cards and which pairs he could take. I still don't fully understand this game. Speaking of Nintendo, here's a bag from Universal Studios Japan. I asked for a souvenir shirt that says the location of where Frog Bro got it from, and this one is from Super Nintendo World. I love how colorful it is. Super Nintendo World has Bowser's Castle, which is the home of the Mario Kart ride. The red staircase makes the entrance look grand, and this sculpture of Bowser looks amazing. I never noticed how scaly his forehead is. Frog Bro bought me a second shirt, and this one says Universal Studios Japan in Rainbow Hollow. Ooh, pretty. The best ride, according to Frog Bro, was the Hollywood Dream. You can see part of the track at the entrance. The ride played music through the speakers, built into the headrest of your seat, with a curated selection of 5 songs to choose from. Universal Studios Japan was having a Chainsaw Man collab, so he played Kickback. He checked out the Harry Potter area and then went to the Spy Family VR roller coaster ride. His review was, "It was more intense than I thought it would be." I was surprised to hear that they had a Chainsaw Man collab, but it basically featured like a mini movie in 4D with 3D glasses, moving chairs, and water getting sprayed on you whenever blood splatters in the movie. Sounds like a fun experience. Frog Bro could have used an umbrella to shield him from the fake blood. Oh, looky here! It's an umbrella! Water resistant, wind resistant, and protects you from the sun. And it's the type that opens when you press the button. And he got me a second umbrella? His reasoning was that he bought the larger one first, then later realized that I meant that I wanted a small umbrella to fit in my purse. UV umbrellas aren't very common in Canada, so that's why I wanted one from Japan. It's a good item to have just in case. Here is the complete spread of souvenirs. It almost feels like I was part of this trip too, and I enjoyed listening to Frog Bro tell me about all the places he went to and the food he tried. There are 2 more places he went to that he would recommend. One is a Muscle Girl bar that he did take some photos and videos to show me, but they're not exactly YouTube friendly, so I can't include them in this video. And the other place that he recommends is the Taito Arcade. They have a ton of games you can play on your own or with friends, so it's a great place to check out if you ever decide to visit. And for my food lovers out there, here is a food cam montage. Frog Bro's top pick is the curry from Nara. Which one would you choose to eat? Leave a comment below to let me know. Maybe I will pass on your comments to Frog Bro. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and a hype. It really helps the algorithm know that this video deserves more people to see it. And I'll give you a arigatou gozaimasu. Have a riveting day!